One of the
All
top.
right, man.
This is your moment. I told y'all, outside of Doghouse, this is one of the most controversial segments on Refuse to Lose. So it's
No,
yours.
I don't think this one will be controversial. I think probably everybody probably agree with this one.
Every time you
All
say that,
I can't be. I can't. I ain't got to worry about disappointment this time around. I know I can't.
right.
Don't surprise
So,
me, Joe. Please don't surprise me. Like have AB on number. Never mind. Then go ahead and say your thing. Go ahead and say your
I
thing.
got you on the videos too, Joe. So you don't gotta sweat that. I got you on the video. So tell you the
all right,
rest.
okay, bet, my man. So look, these are your not so average top. It's a long title. Not so average top 5 players that will benefit from winning a championship this year. Not period. We talking about obviously the Celtics and the Mavericks. All right. Number 5, Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday is number 5. Right. If Jrue Holiday wins a championship, he's in the Hall of Fame, y'all. Automatically in the Hall of Fame. We talking about a guy almost every year he all defense. And we talking about a guy twice in his career when he went to a team, his first year there, they won a championship. He helped Giannis get his first championship. He was a missing piece. And everybody's talking about Porzingis. He's been hurt. Jrue Holiday been making these plays this playoffs. He's been a missing piece so far for the Celtics. So the Celtics would have won. Jrue Holiday is a no doubt Hall of Famer. So I'm gonna put him at number 5 because he have brought 2 rings to two different locations. Kind of similar to Jrue Holiday, but a little better. Number 4, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving would benefit the most, 4th most, right? Now, Kyrie Irving is not a top 75 NBA player all time, but best believe if he wins a championship with the Dallas Mavericks, he will be top 100 when they come out with on the 100th anniversary. He will be on that next list coming up. Because we talking about a guy that played with LeBron James. He's also an All NBA player. Not only that, when he played with LeBron James, he was the one that hit the game winning shot to win that championship, and he went off for a 40 piece and 30 and 30 in that NBA Finals. And then you talking about what he's doing with Luka Doncic. It's funny because Luka won MVP because he gets the assists, he gets the rebounds. But Kyrie, we talking about points per game. Kyrie was right up there with Luka Doncic in the wins. All right, you look at last night, right? Luka went to the bench. What Kyrie do? Went crazy. Luka came back in. Kyrie had 34. So and also, like I said with Jrue Holiday, this will be the second time he has helped a player. He helped LeBron bring Cleveland a first championship ever, and he's going to help a 25-year-old Luka bring his first championship. Yeah, he definitely be top 100, y'all. Top 100. Number 3, Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, Jaylen Brown got a lot to gain with this. He already won MVP in the Eastern Conference Finals, y'all. If they win and he also win MVP, people are going to say he's the best player on the Celtics, y'all. People are not going to say it's Tatum. People are going to say it's Jaylen Brown. He will get the respect that he never gets. He will start getting more NBA nods no matter what goes on. If the Celtics are winning, they're going to take into account Jaylen Brown because of what he did in the playoffs. All right. And Jaylen Brown, I want to say he's a Hall of Famer yet because he only has a ring and an MVP. I think he will have to do more in the regular season. But far as like being the best player on the Celtics, he might get that title. All right. Like not universally, but most people might say he's the best player, not Jason Tatum, if he wins MVP in the NBA Finals. Number 2, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is number 2. Now, the unique thing about Jason Tatum, he has a winning career. The only thing he's missing on a winning career is an NBA championship. All right. We talking about a guy who got more first team All NBAs than Gary Payton, John Stockton, Russell Westbrook, T-Mac, and Dwayne Wade. All of those are Hall of Famers. All right. All-time greats. We talking about a guy who's been to the Eastern Conference Finals, 4 times already? And this will be a second trip to the NBA Finals. And if he wins, the only thing he's missing, he's not missing an MVP. He's not missing an all defense. He's missing an NBA championship because he's been here. And if Tatum wins an NBA championship and wins MVP, the Celtics not only will be the favorite next year, but Tatum most likely will be the face of the league, y'all, if they win the championship. I know we're talking about Luka. Luka's great and everything, but if Tatum wins, he will take that title. And Tatum will be more the mature guy of these young guys. So like he will have the experience on top of an NBA championship. that's a crazy combination and confidence builder to a player like someone like Tatum. So he's number 2. But there's only one number 1, y'all. And y'all know who number 1. Oh, I hope it was no. That's funny. Luka. So go ahead, Tomo.
Luka Doncic.
Listen, y'all.
Chill.
Luka by far has the most to gain. You know why? If Luka wins this NBA championship, Luka will be the best player in the NBA right now. He will take that title. And as Kev letting y'all see the stats between him and LeBron, right? But Luka's career so far, Tomo and Kev, his career averages is 29, 9, and 8. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, 5-time first team All NBA, 5-time All Star, Rookie of the Year, 2024 scoring leader, and also, y'all, people might say, "Oh, Joe, he wasn't even MVP. How you gonna name him the best player? Why was he the MVP? Because of his record. We talking about numbers. He's the MVP. If we just take everybody's numbers and what they did individually, he's the MVP. But because his team was a 5th seed, he didn't win MVP. He was a scoring title. It was the first time in NBA history someone averaged that many points and had an average 9 assists and 9 rebounds in the game. First time in NBA history. All right. So Luka has been playing as like the best player in NBA. It's just his team didn't win that many games. But in the playoffs, then he take a 5th seed to win the NBA championship and win MVP and leading the whole playoffs right now in points, rebound, assists, 3-point makes, and free throw makes. That's some LeBron type stuff besides the 3-point free throw part. But that's the best player for y'all, man. Best player. So yeah, man, Luka will be the best player in the league if he wins the championship. Which I think.
Both times Tatum made the top 3 with one of these nights. So
Somebody say, I hope it got snubbed.
I mean, he could have tied for
I get it.
I don't disagree, but I do have one thing. To be honest with you, like I said earlier, the only way I got the Celtics even winning the championship is if Porzingis do his thing, and Porzingis will gain a lot if he's the reason why they win the championship.
They won't win if he the best player. They ain't winning.
I'm just saying. Right now. I'm talking about he can be the key. I mean, he may not be the best player, but if all the focus is on JB and Tatum and Porzingis handle business,
I don't know. You think he'll gain more than Jrue Holiday and Brown?
Jrue already got one, don't?
That's what I'm saying. I don't disagree.
Yeah, but that'd be 2 different teams, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Like you make a mean case for Jrue Holiday. I'm just saying, like, because Porzingis his nickname was the Unicorn, bro. It's called the Unicorn.
He's supposed to have been Luka.
Yeah, technically, or the next Dirk. He was supposed to be Dirk, but that can play defense and dunk. And he supposed to be Super Dirk. So I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, he wants to be Super Dirk. So like, I mean, like he might get his name back on the radar, but I mean, I just want to throw him as an honorable mention because I mean, you had a mean case for Jrue Holiday. That's why I say I didn't disagree. I just want to.
And Jay mentioned Al Horford. I get it. You know what I mean? But Al Horford ain't gonna be like.
That's like Brian Graham, bro. It's okay.
No, that's like Udonis Haslem. Come on now.
I ain't gonna go that far. Udonis Haslem. Yeah, that's different. He
contributes. It would be like it would be like because he wasn't that great of a player. But I was about to say Jay Kidd when he won. Because Jay Kidd was a role player when he won. Or Gary Payton. It would be like Gary Payton when he won with Miami. It would be like that. You know what I mean? Like Gary Payton won with Miami. It would be something like that. But, yeah.
I think this may be the second time in Not So Average Top 5 history. I'm good.
You said what?
I said I'm good with the list. I know you was reading J-Mo comment. But, yeah, I think I'm good. I like what you said about Jrue Holiday. That 5th spot is a tough one. That's kind of like your quarterback list. That 5th spot, you could put anybody right there. You could put. I like the argument for.
Hey, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
What?
You might not say Troy Aikman. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Man, I said this is like the top 5 list where that 5th quarterback could be anybody. Troy could be 5th, but you could put Jrue there. You got Porzingis. You could say can a coach be there?
See, I was
Like,
thinking
do it
coach, but
have to
no,
be players?
I took the
JK?
player because
I mean,
JK
but
JK,
he
will be
was
up
a
there.
player.
JK gonna be historic if
He will because he talking about winning as a player and as a coach.
Yeah.
and you made the reason both times.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and the runs, both runs, like I think this one is a top 5 run all time. I can't chop it with the first Mavs one, but this one's definitely it's gonna go down as like historically the players we played. You might not
And the
say it, but
numbers, yeah.
them teams we played was if you look back at them, there were some tough teams we just played. So
And
Facts.
if we want to add a little controversy, oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
I don't want to try JK. I know I mentioned in the chat, but obviously the chat, the people in the world can't see the chat. But in the chat, I mentioned Carol too in that. I was like, we were hard. I was hard on JK, not just
yep.
this year. Like, oh yeah, he mentioned last year. Last year, remember Luca, Tomo? Luca had, I think he had 60. He had
It was
60
close
point
to
triple
70.
double.
I remember that game. Yep, we
Yeah,
talked
60
about
point
it.
triple double. We talked about. I
Yeah.
was like, JK got to figure out how he can. I was going on JK. I'm like, bro, like they barely won that game. He had a 60 point triple double.
It's
I was
Luka
like,
or
bro.
bust.
I was like, JK got to find a way to make Luka job easier. And that's what he did, though. He kind of did. Like, with the roster I have, like, Luka job with them lives, bro, it makes Luka job. And then
Yeah,
bringing Kyrie over, man. So, I got to get JK his props because
like
he
Tyson
coached his
Chandler
tail
all
off
over
the whole
again.
playoffs.
It's like Tyson Chandler all over again.
Technically,
Two
that's
of
what
them.
Lively.
Yeah,
That's what
2 of them.
Lively
That's
could
what I'm
turn
saying.
into. Yeah.
I was saying that with
Yeah.
live. I said it on the show. I was like, Tyson Chandler been working with Lively when he first got there. Then when he got Gafford, I said, oh, it's another one.
So many Wizard ties. But,
Oh my goodness.
hey, I'm sorry, man. Tyson Chandler could have got drafted by the Wizards, but Kwame Brown went over and told Jordan after the
Uh-oh.
workout, "I never let you down," and that's why he didn't get drafted. But anyway,
Uh-oh. Look, J-Mo, Cavs, this ain't no top 5 run at all. Clippers, no Kawhi. OKC, 1 star and young team. Timberwolves,
Oh
laugh
my
out loud. Enough said. Nice playoff run, but not an all-time run as far as tough opponents.
That's when you look at players. I just said that, but the teams, OKC is a lot better than y'all get them credit for because of their age. Y'all keep talking about how young they was, and I've been saying this whole time. OKC is a good team. They just young. Y'all keep using the young. They use the young age to glorify them, but then slight them at the same time. It's like, come on,
Well,
bro.
look. Let's look at the Dirk Nowitzki run. You go against a dysfunctional. I just read today it was a dysfunctional year for the Lakers. They were the defending champs, a dysfunctional Lakers team who kind of tanked after that year, but they beat them defending champs. A young OKC team, right? Just like the young OKC team y'all play, a young OKC team, right? And they play a Utah Jazz team that was not in nobody's tier right here, right? They play Utah Jazz that year, I think, and then they play Miami Heat. But y'all about to play the Celtics. Celtics.
Hindsight, same
That
thing. They got 3 stars.
That team. So I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna sit here and say it's top 5. I got to put some thought to that. But I'm not gonna say like J-Mo said it though. J-Mo like, man, this run ain't. I ain't gonna say it like that.
I think it was more so. I think it was a big because we already know Kawhi Leonard's not playing more than 2 playoff games. So that right there, you can already X the
It's
Clippers.
not even that because Luka almost beat Kawhi and them by himself. So I'm not even worried about a Kawhi.
It's not even Kawhi. You just got to
They wouldn't even play. And you got to think about the Clippers, right? They wouldn't even play like that with Kawhi on the court. The whole dynamic switches when Kawhi steps on the court. Somebody's going to have to take a back seat. So that's not.
But the Clippers were hurt though.
I actually think they played better without him. I think when Kawhi would have played, it would have been like the fact that they was raining those threes like that was the reason why they stayed in that series. And with Kawhi on the court, you're not raining threes like that. So
yeah, it was still a good team.
This is my last remark. Just to close out on my part. If you want to add controversy to this top 5 list, those 3 up there got a lot to play for. I would say the balance for 1 is actually equal for those because if JB wins, if the Celtics win and JB win Finals MVP, we already know what's going to happen about the talk in Boston about who's the better player and do we actually need Jason Tatum.
Overthrow Tatum.
Exactly, and Tatum needs to win Finals MVP because of that said reason. Also, to shut up a lot of haters.
They might butt heads.
He also needs to beat Luka so he can get the face of the NBA because if Luka wins, we already know what they're gonna say. And Joe, you said it last show, best player in the world. Hey, it's a lot for those 3.
Hey, but at the end of the day, what is it? A business, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think?
Fact.
I mean, they might cancel each other out for all I know. Let's just wait and see.
Look,
Put it in that.
JB about to hit the game winning shot in game 7. Taylor gonna block it. Taylor gonna block
Like Carlton, you gonna put the Carlton?
He gonna,
I'd
hey, Jay, we
rather
got
lose than see this happen.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jay, got some smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got